I know I'm going to make a lot of people angry when I start this video, but it's something that I want to talk about that's been bothering me for a little while. And the simple fact is, a lot of people that are against Tesla are uneducated and you're stubborn. Can you even read that when you look at that with the camera? Can you even? It looks okay, right? Uneducated and being stubborn, right? My cousin, he owns a Tesla. And some of the things that I see that he posts online about how people are parking in the charging stations just because they're so against the technology, or down to the nitty gritty of somebody literally spitting on his Tesla just because you're against change. And when it comes to Tesla falls under the green slime movement, I like to call, or the global warming movement, all right? Tesla has been moving towards that, and there's a lot of people that feel that that is a democratic agenda. And really, in all reality, Tesla, yes, it is part of the green movement, where we need to move to for global warming. I'm not going to give my opinion on global warming right now, but Tesla falls underneath that umbrella of global warming. And I understand that. I totally get why it falls underneath that, because they think that electric is cleaner. But although we have nuclear power plants that feed that electric, I don't know how much more cleaner it currently is, but it has the capabilities of being charged by solar, by other means that don't impact the environment as much as gasoline engines do. And whether or not global warming is true or if it's false, we really don't know the facts. A lot of people can say, well, Drew, just test this. You got to trust the science. And well, we tried to trust the science during COVID, and look where that led us. You know what I mean? That it led us down a rocky path. You can't just always trust the science when it comes to global warming. So Tesla gets a lot of heat because it falls underneath that umbrella of being part of the global warming initiative, which a lot of Trump supporters are against. A lot of Trump supporters are against. Republicans are against, even though Trump himself is being supported by Elon Musk and the electric vehicle movement still a lot of hatred for it. And there's absolutely zero reason for that. And if you have had a chance to drive a Tesla, I am telling you what, I was not aware that the ride was that nice. I mean, it has some serious get up and go power. If you have not had a chance to drive one, go rent one, go find a friend that has one. They are something else to drive. They can go from 0 to 60 in no time. It throws you back in your seat. I don't know the exact figures on all that. And I was gonna give you some facts about Tesla, but my prompter hasn't been working here. We're in my new studio that I set up here, but I'm gonna get to that. But Tesla should not be to blame for this. You know, it's like the hand mixer. You remember that old rotary hand mixer that they used to use back in the day when they were making things with it? You know, and they went to electric. Did people protest that? You know, to make our lives easier, but yet you still protest that just because? What are you afraid of? Why justifies you spitting on his Tesla or parking in the charging stations just so you can protest Tesla? What are you gaining from that? Do you think it's a democratic agenda? Because Elon Musk is definitely not seems anyways. Do you think it's that agenda? There's no reason for you to be protesting Tesla and trying to come up with something that's different. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of paying at times $4 to $5 a gallon for gas. We need to come up with something else in this world where we can go from point A to point B and not just be gasoline. Because when gasoline goes through the roof, as we make other countries completely filthy rich, we have to do something different. You know, there are always these rumors of cars that run on hydrogen and water and stuff like that. And they used to go for hundreds of miles, supposedly, but a lot of them patents were bought out by the auto companies. And we don't have access to that. You know, there are other types of other fuels that are out there, even from like making from cooking oils and things from restaurants like that, use cooking oil even, and add into fuel for a vehicle to be ran. Like, we need to find alternatives to oil. And you may say, well, we have an abundance of oil. Why are we doing that? That's true. But the abundance of oil sometimes is still killing us at $3 to $5 a gallon. I've paid $5 a gallon for it before, and I know a lot of you in California have. So why would we beat up that initiative? I don't understand it, and I think you need to educate yourself. I mean, these Teslas are going, I believe, $250, $275 between a charge. The one that I had the pleasure of driving, it went for $250, I think, at 250 miles. And man, it was great. Not only that, it has capabilities of self. You tell it where to go, and I think so often you have to touch the steering wheel. In the past, that was really struggling. Tesla was really struggling in the beginning with a lot of things, okay? And you hate on it for that, but it's gotten better. So before you flap your jaws about how terrible Tesla is, I think you really need to open up your minds and give it a shot and not be so hateful on something that's new just because. We have to do something different here in America. We have to have multiple resources to be able to drive vehicles. We can't just rely on oil. If something happens and the grid goes down, you know, these Teslas can be charged from solar. I've seen where one had like a rack. It had like a rack, and it opened up to where you could actually have solar panels that came across the hood and down the trunk. And I think that's just neat. So it literally can sit and charge itself while it's parked. Can you imagine if that vehicle in the future, you know, had panels all over it from front to back? Like, that would be absolutely amazing. And the fact that it saves on energy when it brakes. If you let off the gas pedal on a Tesla, it instantly starts to brake. And that puts energy back into the batteries, from what I was gathering, from what I've been told, which is amazing technology. It really revolutionized a lot of technologies and, you know, leading forefront of a lot of things. If it wasn't for Elon Musk and things, we wouldn't be up in space right now, and we would still be relying on Russia to provide our engines for this. I guess for me is you just need to go at it with a little bit more of an open mind and not worry about the global warming initiative and actually give it a shot. Because honestly, this technology deserves a shot, and we shouldn't just bury it. We shouldn't just bury it because of that. And that's all I got to say about that. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was kind of me about Tesla. I feel really bad for my cousin, man. I really do. He's his own, I believe, YouTube channel for Tesla, just because a lot of people are just uneducated about Teslas, and the level of hatred is just so sad. So sad. But anyways, thanks for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe. Like I said on my last previous video, I kind of give a video about my. Make sure you go and check it out on how this page is going to be changing here in the future. And this is something that has been kind of near and dear, this Tesla subject, to my heart, and I wanted to address it, and I hope I did. And thanks for watching, and like and subscribe. There's going to be a lot more content coming up here. If you have a certain subject we want to talk about, or something that is, how can I say it, a touchy, like Tesla. Tesla's a touchy subject. You know, I could be probably a lot of haters that watch this, and that's okay. So it is what it is. But down in the comments, write down there, you may think of an idea that we could talk about and highlight, or down in the comments, tell me what you think about this video. Tell me your opinion on it, why you hate Tesla. If you think I'm wrong, tell me about it. I would love to hear from you. Anyways, thanks for watching Techie Millennial, and make sure you like and subscribe. Take care.